entitled "Actress Gets War at Her Front Door After Saying Her Job is Harder Than Green Berets." It's always nauseating to witness Hollywood elites spout off from their ivory towers about issues that plague normal people, all while living untouched from reality in their little bubbles. These morons sincerely believe their struggles are real, and just because they have money and fame, their opinions are automatically more important than everyone else's. Now rabid liberal and actress Gwyneth Paltrow is being forced to face the rage of a seasoned Green Beret soldier, after daring to compare her life on social media to the life of combat faced by our military. Several weeks ago, Paltrow made the asinine comparison to reading mean tweets on the internet to facing combat as a soldier, but quickly realized that opening her fat mouth about topics she can't remotely even comprehend was an enormous mistake. U.S. Special Forces veteran and Purple Heart recipient Brian Sykes was quick to put the spoiled actress in her place, proving that just because you're an elitist moron and you shriek the loudest, doesn't mean you speak for all Americans. Here's what Sykes had to say about Paltrow comparing her life on social media to the life of military combat, that will leave you cheering. To Miss Paltrow: I'd first like to start out by saying how terrible I feel for you and all your friends that on a daily basis have to endure mean words written by people you don't know. I can only imagine the difficulty of waking up in a 12,000 square foot Hollywood home and having your assistant retrieve your iPhone, only to see that the battery is low in someone on Twitter, the social media concept that you and all of your friends contribute to on an hourly basis to feed your ego and narcissistic ways, has written a mean word or two about you. You've hit the nail on the head. War is exactly like that. You should receive a medal for the burden you have carried on your shoulders due to these meanies on social media. You said, it's almost like how in war, you go through this bloody dehumanizing thing and then something is defined out of it. I could see how you, and others like you in the biz, could be so insecure and mentally weak that you could pair the difficulty of your life on Twitter to my brothers who have had their limbs ripped off and seen their friends shot, blown up, burned and disfigured, or wake up every morning in pain, while just starting the day is a challenge. How about our wives? The ones that signed on to be there for us through thick and thin, that help us to shake the hardships of war upon our return? And do all this while being mothers to our kids, keeping bills in order because we are always gone, and keeping our lives glued together. They do all this, by the way, without a team of accountants, nannies, personal assistants, and life coaches. Yeah, reading a mean tweet is just like all that. You know what is really dehumanizing, Miss Paltrow? The fact that you'd even consider that your life as an A-list celebrity reading internet comments could even compare to war and what is endured on the battlefield. You and the other A-listers that think like you are laughable. You all have actually convinced yourselves that you in some way face difficulty on a regular basis. Let me be the first to burst your bubble: a long line at Starbucks, your driver being 3 minutes late, a scuff mark on your $1,200 shoes and a mean tweet do not constitute difficulty in the eyes of a soldier. Understand me when I say this: war does not define me. It is a chapter in my life that helped shape me. Being a husband and father is what defines me. Remember, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never be close to what war is. It's incomprehensible how someone with no military experience could compare their struggles to what our soldiers face, much less equating the trauma of war to reading mean tweets about yourself on Twitter. Glad this elitist moron is getting called out for her ridiculous statements. What a buffoon. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.